Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and I'm back to do another Top 25. Today I'm going to focus on my top 25 favorite modern day slashers. For those of you who watched my top 25 '80 slashers, I appreciate it. And I had a lot of fun doing it. And in one of the comments, Andrew Bellina, who got me started on my top 25 '80 slashers, he said, I think next I'm going to shoot for a top 20 modern day slashers. So I thought to myself, all right, I'm in. I contacted him and I said, what are the parameters that we need to use? What years are we focusing on? And he said 2000 to present. It's like, done. This should be really, really simple. It wasn't. I actually had a harder time with this list than I did with my top 25 '80 slashers. I had so many that were originally on the list but got X'd off. Um, Ones that I thought were going to make the list but didn't. So it was a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be. I'm not quite as passionate about the modern day slashers as I am about, of course, my '80 slashers. But, that's just something I've always enjoyed in horror is my '80 slashers. But without further ado, let's get started. Coming in at number 25 is 2012's The Sleeper. This movie is a fantastic film, and I can definitely recommend it to just about anyone. This is a throwback, so is it cheating that I'm putting this in my modern slashers when really it's like an '80s slasher? Probably, but that's just kind of the way it is. This movie really impressed me. I enjoy it more every time I watch it. And if you want to see my complete thoughts on it, I just did a review on my channel. So that's coming in at number 25 is The Sleeper. Coming in at number 24, 2011's Blood Runs Cold. I originally saw this movie on Netflix, and I loved it right away. I was surprised that this movie hasn't gotten a lot more love. Can't really figure it out. Now, this movie is, I believe it's Norwegian, if I'm not mistaken. It does use subtitles, but the creature or monster that's doing the slashing is definitely one of the most original creatures that I've seen. And this movie is so much fun. I love movies that are in the snow and stuff like that. I don't know, it's just one of the things I enjoy. Maybe it's the contrast of the blood on the snow or whatever. I don't know. But this is a good one, definitely. Blood Runs Cold. Coming in at number 23, Charlie's Farm. Now, as I said before, a lot of movies didn't make the cut, or I had different variations on my list. This was originally supposed to be Sorority Row, but I love Charlie's Farm. This is a great film. I've liked it ever since I first watched it. I think the killer he's just humongous. And, the people that are in the film, there's Kane Hodder in there, there's Bill Moseley. It's just a lot of fun. While it's not acted fantastically, most slashers really aren't, but I really do love this film, and I couldn't see it not making the cut. So that is 2014, Charlie's Farm. Coming in at 22, Midnight Movie from 2008. This movie impressed the hell out of me. I really enjoyed it. I love the concept of the killer coming out of the theater of the movie that they're watching, and I love the weapon. Let me just say that, I'm not going to spoil it, but let me just say that if he finds you, you're screwed. Bad joke. But anyway, that is 2008's Midnight Movie, coming in at 22. And coming in at 21, Silent Night from 2012. Everybody knows this is kind of like a remake or a reimagining of Silent Night, Deadly Night, which is one of my top 80s slashers. But I think this movie is fantastic. Like I said, I love movies that are in the snow. I love my holiday slashers. I think this film is incredibly brutal, and I thought they got kind of creative with the overall story in this. Plus it has Donell Logue in it. He's one of my favorite actors. So that's number 21, 2012's Silent Night. Now, some movies that didn't make the cut. As I said before, 2009 Sorority Row was actually on the list but didn't make it. 2013's Billy Club, that really hurt me not to put on this list. While I do love the film, and it does get better every time I watch it, it's not quite there yet, but it's getting there, definitely. 2014's The Bunnyman Massacre, 2001's Final Stab, and 2003's Freddy vs. Jason. So those might be some surprising ones that actually didn't make the cut. But that's all I have time for today. That is part 1 of my top 25 modern day slashers. Until next time, guys. Peace.